well cleared. Dalglish out in front. McQueen stopped on the line again. Buchan forward. Hartford putting it in. McCarry, then McQueen, now Johnston. Unbelievable 60 seconds of pure drama. Dalglish, McCarry, space on the right. Masson, look at that pass. This is Buchan. What a ball. Buchan out in front. Dalglish scores! What a goal! That's it! That is it! Magnificent! What a goal! McCarry, Buchan, Dalglish, and Argentina, here we come!
We're on the Las Reales Army. We're going to the Argentine, and we'll really shake them up when we win the World Cup, 'cause Scotland are the greatest football team. When we reach the Argentine, we're really gonna show the world a brand of football that they could never know. We're representing Britain and we've got to do or die for England candidate, 'cause they didn't qualify.
We're on the March Reales Army. We're going to the Argentine, and we'll really shake them up when we win the World Cup, 'cause Scotland are the greatest football team.
Did you buy these?
Right.
How are you going to eat them all?
Well, we've got guests coming round tonight, remember? Tam's coming, you're Jimmy.
I know, but they're more interested in drinking.
That's true, but we'll need something for half time so we can discuss the game. You know, like the panel on the telly.
What's she? Oh, in the net. What the hell's that?
Like my new picture, eh? That's Ali, all the boys, Kenny, the lot of them. Tam's going to love it, and he's going to love the new doorbell.
Oh, I bet he will. I've got to laugh at the way you two are so pally-wally. It's not that when Celtic are playing Rangers, is it?
Listen, I'll not hear a word against Tam. True, he's a Rangers man, but Tam and I understand each other. We're on the same wavelength. We're both bigots. Betty! Betty! Where's the rest of my record?
What?
Where's the rest of my paper?
I had to use it for something.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Big Shug at the Delsey factory knocked us off a year's supply.
It wasn't for that. I had to put it in the budgie's cage.
You what?
It's all right, there was nothing important in it that would interest you. It was just all about, you know, the Middle East crisis, pollution, the nuclear arms race.
You sure there was nothing important in it? No World Cup competitions, nothing like that? Who's on page 3? It wasn't Gemma, was it?
I don't know, I didn't look.
Betty, you should check these things. Oh, and the name. It is Gemma. I'd recognise them anywhere. You dirty wee bugger.
Oh, Billy.
Still, it could have been worse. He hasn't plopped any higher than her belly button.
I think it's terrible the way you look at other women like that. I don't know any other wife that would put up with it.
That's all I do, Hen. I just look. I know a lot of husbands do an awful lot worse. Where's that bottle of Eldorado?
Oh, here, it's a bit early for that. Could you not at least wait until the others come round?
I'm not going to drink it, Hen. It's for the Eldorado World Cup competition. That'll be time. Get the door.
It's the whole world gone mad.
Hi, darling. How you doing? Nice to see you.
You're dressed to kill tonight.
Oh, correct. Hey, magic bell up, Billy.
That is nothing, Tam.
Hey, well.
Oh, great outfit, Tam. You look fantastic.
You like it, eh?
I love it, Tam. I love it.
My mum made us a sombrero. The rest just my usual Wembley outfit. You see me? I reckon the sombrero just sets it half bit.
Oh, definitely, Tam. Definitely. You look like that faux alley. You know, with a poncho on. You know the one.
Aye. Hey, how's Joey, eh? How's my wee pal, my wee budgie? How you doing, son, eh? You alright? Don't got him tongue yet, Billy?
Oh, he's been trying to teach you to say Scotland for the past 6 weeks.
No joy, but...
It's a shame it's a wee green budgie, isn't it? No a blue one. But dead nice to have a wee blue budgie wearing Scotland's colours, you know, Hank?
What about the rest of your Tam? He's wearing Celtic colours for the rest of you, and that's good enough for me.
Aye, right enough. I thought he wasn't looking too well. Chippy wee soul, though, ain't you, eh?
Hey, Tam, do you notice anything different about the room?
Indifferent. Hey, hang on. Indifferent. Oh, Billy. Oh, the telly. That is a cracker.
No, it's not the telly, Tam. That's new right enough, but something else.
Something else. Hang on. Something else. Something else. Hang on a minute, hang on, let me look. Something else. No, I just can't see it at all, Billy.
The picture, Tam.
Jesus Christ!
No, it's Ally MacLeod, but there is a resemblance.
Oh, Billy, that is magnifico. Oh, see, that is pure magic, that. Oh, that's better than you'd see in the art galleries. I'll tell you something, that even beats my favourite picture. You know the one I mean? You know the one with the man and the thing there, hanging. Oh, come on, use a bait, Tim. You must have heard of that one. Come on, the guy with the jaggy bonnet.
The crucifixion, Tam.
Correct. The Crucifixion by Sylvester Daly.
See? I told you Tam would appreciate it. You've only got to look at the guy and see he's got taste.
Oh, thank you, Billy.
So do, Tam. Make yourself at home. There's a wee hoff poured out.
Oh, most kind, most kind.
Well, we've got plenty of food, plenty of drink, plenty of football. What more can a man ask for, eh?
Well, I'll leave you to it.
No. We don't mind if you stay in. Do we, Tam?
No, not at all, Betty, darling. No, as long as you don't mind a wee bit of bad language there again.
No, it's all right. I can't be bothered with all this.
Are you sure, Hen?
Oh, yes. I've got a magazine to read, Cosmopolitan.
Wait a minute. Is that not a bit dear?
Not when you compare it to the price of a colour TV set, it's not. Anyway, I borrowed it out the dentist. I'll away and finish our women getting bored with liberation. I've always liked a good bit of fiction.
All right, Hen.
Tell you something, Billy. That is a dead good wee wife you got there.
She's not a bad wife, Tam. But she's no Gemma.
Gemma?
Aye. The star of my page 3 girl's scrapbook.
Oh, aye. I can have often thought it's an awful shame that you and Betty never managed to have a family. Bring you a lot closer together, you know.
Well, we can't have Wayne's, and that's that, Tam.
Well, that's not Betty's fault, is it?
It's no me that's barren, is it?
Well, it's just a fact of life, Billy. I mean, you can't blame the lassie for that.
I suppose you're right. Hey, do you want to laugh? Do you know how I married her in the first place? Because I thought she was up the stick. Funny, eh?
Aye. You ever think you'd open away?
Aye, we've thought about it, but it's not the same, is it? Even for folk like you and me. How could you tell your wee boy that you roll barrels all day for a living, eh?
Hey, you leave that alone. I've got something in here for you. Something a wee bit special. Your favourite.
Oh, a wee heavy, your beauty. I'll get the opener.
Oh, on your bum.
Oh, I've been wondering what the spurn was for.
Well, now you know, Billy, now you know. There you are.
Oh, happy days are here again. That is nectar, Tam. Nectarino. Aye. Often thought of adopting a wee boy. You know, if you got him young enough, you could turn him into another Kenny Dalglish.
Derek Johnson.
You could teach him how to flight the ball, how to trap it, how to head it, how to dribble.
Oh, aye, Owen's are born dribblers.
Someday, he might even play for Scotland. Just think, Tam, your own son playing for Scotland. You'd be that proud of him. And I can show him my medals, my trophies I got before my cartilage went. And he'd be proud as old man too. Aye. Might adopt a wee boy someday. What channel do you want, Tam?
Okay, I'm not bothered, Billy.
We'll try BBC. They've got Jimmy Hill. He's always good for a laugh.
I see, first time I saw him in the telly. A knackered by horizontal hole trying to get his chin in the picture. Bastard.
How's your sis, by the way?
Oh, she's fine, thanks.
No, your cyst.
Oh, I beg your pardon. That's all right. Still throbs a bit when I'm under stress, but at least I stop throbbing when I'm on the job.
Oh, I'm glad about that.
Christ, so am I. Means I can concentrate on the bits that are meant to be throbbing.
Oh! Music to my ears. That'll be Jimmy.
Magic bell, that, Billy.
Do you like it, Tam? I put it in last night. Come on, Jimmy, come in. Make yourself at home.
Hey, Billy, something up your doorbell.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
Hello, James.
How do you do?
Long time.
Is I?
Jimmy works at the university now.
Oh, so I see, aye. I was up there myself a couple of years ago, Jim.
Aye, what were you reading?
The boiler installation man. I see there used to be a boiler scraper before we moved to the whiskey bond.
Oh, I see.
Well, lads, we've got plenty of food. We've got fairy cakes. But don't worry, you don't have to be a fairy to eat them.
That's a cracker.
Aye, but maybe we'll be satisfied with Scotland's goal feast.
Aye, maybe, aye.
Maybe.
Well, listen, I've got a wee surprise for half time.
Betty!
Just to make you feel like you're actually at the game. Know what I mean?
Oh, hello, Jimmy.
Hi, Betty.
There'll be something for your budgie.
Oh, millet spray. Oh, Jim. Mwah. You're a great brother, so you are. Here, Joey, look what your Uncle Jimmy's brought you.
Hey, Betty, could you get that stuff rustled up for half time, eh?
Oh, I suppose so. I've had plenty of practice. There's not much chance of this particular woman getting bored with liberation, eh? Oh, Billy, can I have a word for a wee second?
Eh?
In private.
Excuse me, lads.
Oh, duty calls, Billy. Duty calls.
Billy, there's a mouse in here.
Where?
Well, I don't know, I haven't seen it, but it's been eating things. You know that shredded wheat you bought?
Aye.
Well, the packet's looking a bit shredded too. All the packets are the same.
Don't worry about that, hen. We've only got a mouse. It was me. I tore the corners off from my World Cup stamps.
So that's why you bought them. You weren't thinking about me at all. You were just thinking about yourself as usual. No wonder I can't have orgasms.
What?
I've been reading this article. Is there more to sex than orgasm? Well, I should hope so, considering I haven't had one for umpteen years.
Betty!
I used to, in the early days. Even that first time at Loch Lomond. But that was because you loved me in those days.
I did, hen, I did. I mean, I do. Look, darling. Just get that stuff ready for half time, eh? Right, that's everything organised.
Lovely saying this, Billy.
Do you like it, Tam? Wait till you see this. Automatic controls. BBC One, BBC Two, STV. The revolutionary ITT control panel. At least that's what the man in the shop said.
Revolutionary ITT, eh? President Allende would have loved that one. That's some painting, that, Bill.
Do you like it, Jimmy? Do you like it, Jimmy, son? See the guy who done it? He's a cousin, one of the guys who works in the Bond. When I heard he was doing it, I was in like a shot. It's magic, eh?
It's based on Da Vinci's Last Supper, isn't it?
Ho ho! Hear that, Thomas boy?
I certainly did, Billy.
We've got an intellectual in our midst.
Oh, competition.
You're right, Jimmy, son. That's the painter he mentioned. I knew it was something tally sounding. Da Vinci. Leonard da Vinci. See the guy who done it? He's got this crazy idea that football is like a religion to some people.
Now, we'll see if it was. You'd maybe worshippers for a kick-off, eh?
Oh, come on, you pair are worshippers anyway.
No time, no. He's not religious. He's a Protestant. Oh, by the way, Jimmy, El Dorado's got a great wee competition. Play in El Dorado's World Cup 1978. A free case of El Dorado to anyone who can make 72 words of 3 or more letters out the word El Dorado. A free case of El Dorado and the El Dorado trophy. This one's a must, Jimmy, eh? You must be good at words. What, working at the uni library and that, yeah?
Well, I'll do my best.
Right, settle down. It's just about to start. A couple of minutes to go. Christ, I should go to the lavvy. My palms are sweating.
What's the seat in the lavvy, Tam? It's broken.
Aye.
Oh, it's funny how you feel it's your cell out there, eh?
Well, it isn't a way. I mean, it's your nation, isn't it?
You're dead right, son. Oh, lads, we've really got to win this one to get us off to a good start.
Oh, there they are, look! Oh, look, there's the boys new, eh? Oh, they look wonderful, don't they? That's me, Billy Jones. He looks really pepped up, doesn't he? Come on, boys!
Back into Dalglish. Dalglish shielding the ball with his traditional skill.
Go on, hang about here. Get
That's the
up
hard
there!
Come on.
Come on, you play like a couple of lasses. Get it! Move it!
Back to Dalglish.
Get up there. That's the stuff. Come on.
Racing to the early chance for Jordan. Goal! Jordan scores. Jordan run up. Joe Jordan, who scored Scotland's last goal in the World Cup in
I'm
70.
not happier if we got another goal before half-time.
Me too, Jimmy, me too. Still, we're winning, that's the main thing.
You're going to watch these Dagos and the breakaways.
Watch that, come on, look at that,
Look at that. Look. Come on. Will you stop that? Come on. Will you? Come on. Get him there. Right back. Let's see somebody score one there. Get up there. Right.
That was a good goal, wasn't it?
Through a level.
Thanks, Betty.
The scorer disappears.
Oh, lads, this is supposed to be a surprise for half time, you know, to make you feel like you're at the game. You know, the pies and the bovril and that, but Jesus Christ. One each.
Oh, you can have 2 each if you want. Oh, just a wee joke.
Once we were good enough to stop the entire Roman Empire, now we can't even stop a 35-year-old Peruvian has-been. Makes me sick.
Me too, Jimmy, me too. Oh, half time.
Aye, half time, right enough. Time for a half.
It's embarrassing to think we invented the game.
Scotland gave football to the world.
All right, we must have been a pretty good team in the old days, eh?
Aye, we were. Even the English used to ask us to send down players to teach them how to play.
Oh, well, that's something that's not changed very much, eh?
We learnt the English everything they know.
Aye. Bastards.
Well, it'll soon be time for the send-off, boys. Concentrate. We're bound to do better than the send-off.
1-1 to score.
Come on!
That's a boy! Love it, yes! Get it! Oh, yes! Penalty! Oh, they bother, boys! It's in the bag!
A penalty to Scotland.
Right, we should go one up here.
Come on, you can do it! Yes! Oh, Masson, you big daddy!
Golden chance for Scotland. Well.
Take up for Christ's sake! Come on, that's it!
Very dangerous indeed.
Where I get it? Take him for Christ's sake! Come on! Bring him down! Come on! Oh, look at Did you see that? Did you see it? Allen stood there like a big bloody stookie. He couldn't see the ball for his stupid bloody haircut. Oh, bastard!
Are you alright, Tom?
Just this wee cyst the side of my neck. It keeps throbbing when I'm under pressure. Right now, I definitely say I'm under pressure. Oh, that's better.
Was it some kind of accident?
Hey, no, just a wee lump happened to go on the side of my neck. Like, I was going to go to the hospital and get it removed, but my mother told me not to bother. Well, she'd not be the same herself since she went in to get her leg off.
What happened?
Took half her right leg.
Christ. Typical, eh?
All she's got is a couple of stumps, a pair of plastic screw armbands, and a great mistrust of modern medicine.
Try some grapes, Stan, mate. Help soothe it.
Hey, aye, good idea. It'll be alright once Scotland equalise. What did they let that sheepshagger Masson take a kick for? That's bloody stupid if you ask me. Come on, boys, we're so nearly there. What the hell's this?
No spray.
Ah, you bastard!
There should be another man in that wall.
You can drag a bus through there.
Who's taking it? It's Kabir's.
Yes.
Oh no! Oh, Jesus Christ, I don't believe it!
Brilliant third goal for Peru. Scotland in absolute disarray from that free kick. 3-1 the score, the Peruvians scored, but
We got beat.
We get beat alright. Well, I'm reading this thing again tonight. Unless it's a spew into it. How did McLeod not bring on Derek Johnson?
Or Souness. Or Andy Gray, and he wasn't even in the pool.
I'd like to put Alan McLeod in the pool and had his head under.
We can play a hell of a lot better than that, boys. We're potential world beaters, aren't we?
Of course we are.
How is it they always let us down?
It's all down to the mentality of being Scottish, Tam. I mean, look at us. Look at Scotland, what are we? Well, we're we, for a start. A nation of only 5 million people. I mean, that's less than the entire population of London. It's a miracle we've made it to the World Cup finals.
Aye. Playing the way we played tonight, it certainly is.
But Scotland's subjugated.
Subjugated? What does that mean?
Kept down. Defeated. We're permanently defeated. And we know it. Deep in every Scotsman's heart, he knows he comes from a race of beaten men. After Culloden, we lost our entire culture. We lost our music, our language, the way we dress. We never got them back. We lost them forever. We lost ourselves forever. And what's left? A space. A void. A suppurating wound that never heals. And what's our once proud nation now, eh? A nation of comedians. From Harry Lauder to Billy Connolly. A laughing stock. Just one great big joke. Especially after tonight. So you see, Tam, that's why they always let us down. Because to a nation that's been systematically demoralised to defeat as second nature, a special design feature of being Scots. That's why we sing, "Why are we so good?" Because deep down inside we know we are losers.
Then, why did you put a tenner in Scotland to win for?
Just a wee bit of blind faith, Bill. Besides, I haven't lost it yet. Scotland could still win.
See, Tam, you shouldn't take anything Jimmy says too seriously.
Oh, is the game finished?
It's finished already.
What was the score?
3-1.
Oh, so we're through then?
No, we're no through.
How not?
Because it was 3-1 at Peru.
Oh my God. I thought it was a bit quiet in here. Does that mean we're out then?
No, we're no out. We've still got to beat Iran and Holland.
Christ. Some chance of this bloody mob beating Holland.
And even if we do beat them, we could still go out in goal difference. Maybe we shouldn't be overconfident.
Aye, maybe.
Peru 3, Scotland 1. Imagine that.
You don't have to imagine it, Hen. It just happened.
What's been going on here? Hey, Joey?
But, Billy, we'll beat Iran.
Right enough, Jimmy. So we will. We will tank Iran! Yes!
But maybe we shouldn't be overconfident. Things couldn't get any worse. Beaten by Peru. Players getting drunk and nearly arrested. Fights over money. Ally MacLeod.
I'm a bit worried about Joey. I think he's depressed.
Depressed? Budgies don't get depressed.
Of course they do. They're only human. I think he's probably too intelligent for his own good.
Too intelligent? We've had him for 4 years, and he hasn't managed to say, "Hello, Joey." I think he's retarded.
He is not retarded. It's you that's retarded. You and Tam, the way you go on about football the whole time. Like two big Waynes. No, it's not Joey that's retarded.
Well, he hasn't managed to say Scotland for the Cup, has he? Right enough. He probably supports Australia.
You've only been trying to teach him that for the past 6 weeks, but...
Aye, but I tried to teach him the other wee song for 6 months, and still no joy.
Well, frankly, I think we're all off to Argentina is a bit much for the wee soul to cope with. No, it's ridiculous the way you men go on about football all the time, like big Waynes. Even gets to my Jimmy. You'd think he would know better.
Oh, one of your Jimmy's getting on with that El Dorado competition.
Oh, the last time I saw him, he had 38 words.
38? It's a nice fella, your Jimmy. No stuck up or anything. Mind you, you must worry about him up at that university, among all the drug takers. You never know what they get up to, you know. Boo. What happens? We support them. What they do? They take drugs. There's wee Willie Johnson.
Following the allegations, Johnson, who travelled alone, had nothing to say.
Just leave me alone, please.
Johnson is thought to have been taking Reactivin, a pill containing phencamphemin, one of the 400 banned drugs at this year's finals. It's a stimulant used for depression and fatigue, but chemists say not for hay fever, which Johnson claimed as his reason for taking it. The
Well,
Scottish
for
Football
Christ's
Association
sake.
has condemned their star player, who said
You're a great wee player.
medication prescribed by
You don't need to take drugs.
that although Reactivin is quite legal in the English League,
Well, I suppose somebody had to be Judas. I'll need to take that bell off. Come on, Tim.
Thanks, buddy.
How's it going?
Not too bad. Hi, Betty, darling.
Hello, Tim. Oh, do you want your sombrero?
No, just leave it through there for the time being, no. I might put it on later tonight if the boys turn in a good display, but I'll have to be honest with you. Right now, I'm a bit embarrassed about wearing it.
That's a shame. I thought you suited it too.
Oh, really? That's what my ma says. And she's got a very good dress sense, my ma. It's amazing, really, considering she's only got half a body to dress.
How's your mother keeping?
She's fine, thanks, Betty. Please, this punch. Well, she always is when she just had her stumps waxed.
That's nice. Tell her I was asking for her.
I will.
Here, do you want a happy face biscuit? You never ate any on Saturday.
Well, I didn't have much of an appetite on Saturday. Mind you, we might scoff the lot of the night, eh, Tim?
Oh, hey, you never know.
Well, I'll be through here if you want to talk about anything other than football.
Not much chance of that, Hen. You sure you don't mind?
No. I've got another magazine to read.
I hope to catch you girls from the same place.
Oh, yes. I was up for another filling.
Good. Saves a bob or two, that.
It's a very interesting magazine, that, Cosmopolitan. There's an article in it called What Every Woman Should Know About Fellatio. Well, I haven't read it yet, but what I want to know is, what is fellatio? Do either of you know?
Fellatio? Fellatio? Aye, it's that football game with the wee men you fuck about on the table. And my wee nephew loves that.
No, Tim, that's Subutio.
Oh, God, I saw it's Subutio, aye. No, what is fellatio?
Wait a minute. I think I know what it is. Is it know that style of defensive football the Italian clubs use?
That's what it is, fellatio. I knew I'd heard it somewhere before. There you are, fellatio.
Is that what it is? Oh, well, maybe I'll just read something else instead.
I wouldn't mind to read that when you finish with it, Hen.
No, me, it sounds very interesting, that.
Okay.
I didn't know that magazine had articles like that in it.
No, me neither. I thought it was all about sex. Hey, talking about sex. I'm knackered.
You look tired, Tim.
I was up at White Elephant last night.
Don't know her.
No, Billy. It's a disco.
Oh, sorry, Tim. Bit out of touch. How'd you go on? And don't say right leg first.
I love her, this wee bird. I think she looks like Debbie Harry.
Blondie.
Aye, dead ringer for Blondie. I mean, right enough, if you close up you can see the roots, but on a dark night, a bit of a distance, she's some wee cracker.
And you managed to lumber her?
I most certainly did, Billy. I think it was the rugged charm and the handsome good looks that done it. And right enough, it might just have been the deodorant, because I fair splashed on that brute before I left the house. You know, for once, I was really sure I wasn't honking. No, I reckon it was on the cards I would lumber her.
You're a lucky man, Tim. Sounds like a cracking wee bit of stuff.
Oh, she is, Billy, she is. I knew right away. I took one look at her and I said to myself, I says, Tam, son, this is a bird with a bit of class. She requires the special treatment. So I decided the last shoot, nipped into the lavvy at the station and got myself a packet of Hawaiian Sunrise.
Hawaiian Sunrise?
Hawaiian Sunrise. Got them here. Look, brought them round to show you. Nice colours, eh?
Like the wee boxes of cranes used to get in primary school.
Oh, aye. Hey, listen to this. For extra strength and sensitivity, and increased pleasure for you and her, use Hawaiian Sunrise. A different colour for each night of the week. Let this packet transport you to a far-off land of erotic bliss and sultry sensuality. Hot summer nights, palm trees caressed by a gentle breeze. Hawaiian Sunrise for the sensuous romantic. Electronically test it.
All that, you don't even get it up the stick, eh?
Oh, it's well worth the extra 10 pence, I can tell you, Billy. See, I know right away. I say to myself, Tam, son, this bird's a wee goer. So I pulled her into that wee lane that runs off Buchanan Street. You know the one where they're doing all the demolition work with the corrugated iron, the gang slogans, all it was?
Aye, where that guy was stabbed last year and you could still see the dried blood on the pavement.
Correct.
Another one.
Aye. Well, I thought, Tam, this is the ideal spot for a wee bit of erotic bliss. I could have done without the sultry sensuality. In fact, to be honest with you, a wee grope would have done me, but, no. No Vina. No way.
Vina? That's no name, is it?
It's nice, isn't it?
That's unusual, Tim.
You know what she done, Billy?
What?
She done something that I found very touching.
What?
She slapped me. Hard. Right across the face. I thought my jaw was near broke.
And you found that touching?
Oh, aye.
How?
Because it meant she was a quality bird. You know what I mean? A bird with a bit of class. See, most birds would have just let me go right ahead, you know, understandably. I mean, it can't be easy for birds to resist a guy like me, but, oh, no. Vina was having mania. No, she says, you can walk me to the square to get my last bus home. So that's what we done. We sat down on that wee bench next to the information bureau. She started to relax a bit, you know. She stopped clenching her teeth, and I even managed to prise her wee fist open. It was dead nice. I see, just sitting there. You get a great view if you look straight ahead or a bit to your left. Not to your right enough, because if you look to your right, you're staring up the arse of that horse the Queen sits on. But straight ahead and to your left, it's really nice. It's not like Glasgow at all, you know, with all the statues and that. You could be anywhere. You could even be in Edinburgh. You know what I mean, Billy?
Aye. Because you look to the left, there's that big monument to the dead.
Ah, the cenotaph.
No, the City Chambers.
Well, see, that time of the night, the light of the square takes on a kind of bluish glow. I don't know whether it's the moon or whether it's the lights off the top of the Polish fans or what, but see, just sitting there with Vina, it was that nice. I felt that happy and relaxed. And I forgot all about rolling barrels and the bloody Peru game and everything. And then I started in on my usual Rabbie Burns batter.
Ah, you're good at that time.
Hey, you know, when you look up, you see that statue of Rabbie and you say, oh, look, there's a statue of Rabbie Burns. Except for the first time you've seen it. And then you start reciting, oh, my love is like a red, red rose. And you hope to hell she starts winching you before you get to the second verse, because you don't know it. Mind you, I have to say, Billy, it's very awkward where they put that statue of Rabbie.
How?
Because it's round the back of you. Means you have to twist the bird round without dislocating the shooter before you can start your batter. No, big mistake that. No, they should have put it where the statue of Sir Robert Peel is, where everybody can see it. Because, I mean, you're hardly likely to turn to a bird and say, oh, look, here's that guy that started off the Polish force. Bastard. No, but see, just sitting there with Vina, I was enjoying all this a lot more than usual. And it was that quiet and peaceful. Just the occasional sizzle of a starling being electrocuted by the corporation. I get talking to Vina about starlings. I asked her if she'd ever noticed how when the sun shines on their breasts, you can see all the lovely feathers, all the nice colours, the blues and the greens, and how they're not really ugly birds at all like you thought they were. And then I started saying daft things like how flocks of starlings put me in mind of football crowds. And she says, how's that? Is it because they're not very particular about where they do the lavvy? I wasn't bothered with that, Billy.
Were you not, Tom?
Oh, no, not at all. No, I thought it was great. In fact, I wish birds would talk to you like that all the time. So I says to her, I don't know how it is that flocks of starlings put me in mind of football crowds. And maybe it's something to do with the fact that they all get together and enjoy a good sing-song regardless of the weather, as if they're glad to be alive. You know what happened?
What?
Right at that moment, all the starlings started singing out. It was as if they'd heard me. That was pure magic. I never realised before how you could have such a good time with a bird just sitting on a bench, just talking.
You don't even try and slip the horn?
No, Billy, I didn't. We just talked. Then she says, oh, there's my last bus. Have to go, gotta get back to Berlanach. Well, I didn't even want her to leave me, I can tell you. I knew she had to go, so I walked her across to the bus and I said, can I see you next week, maybe? She says, can I? All right. And then she kissed me, good night. Right here. Right in the cheek where she slapped me. Oh, it was magic. And all the way home, the starlings were still belting it out. And it started to rain. My shoes were leaking.
Well, sounds like love, Tam. As a matter of fact, sounds like a marriage case.
Oh, no. I don't think so, Billy, no. I couldn't leave my old ma. Anyway, always get Heather to keep me company.
Heather who?
Last in the back of the beer tin. There she is. It's not been the same since I scrapped you, darling. You see that now? That is a collector's item. You can't buy that anywhere, Billy. Now, it's all different birds now. She's been with me since the Munich World Cup in '74. When I stuck the heat in that big Bavarian in the beer keller. Heather. Yeah, wee beauty.
Aye. Count yourself lucky, Tam. You've got Heather to look at all day. That's why I've got my page 3 girl's scrapbook, so I can look at Gemma.
There's not much wrong with Betty, you know.
Ah, she's She's all right, aye. But she's getting some funny ideas for the article she's reading.
I stared at the ceiling, I talked to the walls. The man who insisted he had to be free just found out that lonely ain't no place to be. And it's all coming back to me now. You said I live to regret it.
How do you, Jim?
All set for victory tonight then, Jimmy?
I hope so. My tenner's at stake. Can't afford any slip-ups tonight. There you go, Bill.
Oh, thanks, Wiener. Do that, Tom.
Oh, lovely, huh?
Hello, Jimmy.
Oh, hi, Betty.
Now, there's your happy faces. You never even touched them on Saturday. And talking of happy faces, I've just been reading that article.
Oh, hi.
You and Tam were just having me on, weren't you? Tell me that Palatio was all about football? Huh. You must think I'd swallow anything.
Hey, Billy, what you been doing to my sister?
Nothing.
She seems a bit upset.
Don't know how.
You mean you don't know why? If you don't know how, that's probably why.
Maybe she thinks you've been neglecting her.
Oh, come on. I give her a big enough slice of my wage packet. Me other mate's husband's day.
I don't think that's what she needs. Maybe she needs a bit of affection, you know?
It's not easy giving someone affection when you be rolling barrels all day.
So here in Cordova,
I'll go and talk to her. 3 minutes to go.
You know, Tam, sometimes I'm glad my father's not here to see what became of his wee lassie. He was that proud of her.
He's quite a guy, your father, wasn't he? Betty told me a lot about him. Communist, wasn't he?
Aye. But he chucked it after Czechoslovakia.
Ah, you know, wait for the return leg at Hampden. That's a cracker, isn't it? I don't know where I get him for.
Aye. Football and socialism, they were his two great passions.
But wait a minute there, James. Socialism, I mean, it's all right in theory, it doesn't work in practice, does it?
Eh?
Well, what I'm saying is this, right? Now, you take Russia, right? Tell me this then. If Lenin was that clever,
Aye.
how come Russia never won the World Cup? There you are, eh?
Oh, here comes Prince Charming after a very quick bit of affection.
Just made it. Betty's all right now.
Are you sure?
Oh, she's quite happy in there. Brewing up cups of tea and reading their magazines and books. You know, she used to get so wrapped up in these stories that the water in the kettle would boil away without her even noticing it. After the third kettle blew up, I decided to splash out. I bought her whistling wine. She's quite happy in there.
Not very funny hang, Bill.
What's that, Tam?
I was in two minds about whether or not to wear the kilt tonight. I thought I'd give the boys one last chance and see if they blow it tonight. That's it, that's me finished. Finito. This kilt is for the off, and I never thought I'd see the day when I'd be ashamed to wear a kilt.
What kind of tartan is it, Tam?
Hey, I call it the Cloud of Argentina. 22 checks, one for each member of the pool.
Very unusual, that, Tam.
Well, you know me, Billy. I like to be a wee bit different.
Well, lads, there's no way the boys will let us down tonight. They're about to show us that Peru was just an off day.
Correct.
Oh.
Let's get on. Oh no, what is that?
That's a joke, isn't it?
Hey, that's the only way Scotland will get a goal at all tonight. An own goal.
It's about time.
No, actually, it's only half time. I know it feels like the full 90 minutes, but it's really only 45.
Get the credit for it. The ball was punched in deep by Hartford. The keeper came off his line.
Oh, look at that. I want to say this game's boring, but they're showing action replays of the shite. Turn it down, Billy. We'll not be missing much. How will you look at your scrapbook to break the monotony?
Aye, it's under the table, Tam. Yeah. Make sure it's my football scrapbook, number page 31.
No, I'll get the right bunch of tits here.
You know, sometimes I wish you could just run away and forget about these diddies.
Of course you do, Billy. Every Scotsman wants to run away. We all want to escape, eh?
Your arse.
Oh, no, I agree with you. I felt a very strong desire to escape when I was trapped here last Saturday watching that Peru game.
Aye, Tam. Every Scotsman's an escapist. I mean, some escape to foreign lands to become explorers or to build empires. Some escape to the golden pavements of London in search of fame and fortune. But most of us just stay at home and escape via an upside-down whiskey glass. And I find this yearning for escape in some of our greatest artists. Take Robert Louis Stevenson, for example, dying on a South Sea island. Or J.M. Barrie escaping to a never-never land where wee boys, like his own wee nation, never grow up. Even Robbie Burns wanted to escape to a warmer climate.
Oh, do you know what they called the aeroplane that flew the Scotland squad to Argentina? The Robbie Burns, in honour of our national poet. It's in the scrapbook, Tam.
Why should we have this desire for flight?
Because it takes 6 weeks in the boat.
What? So Rabbie finally made it to the sunshine, eh?
Aye, but they'll be flying back again.
Right enough. Scotland doesn't let go of her children that easily, does she?
Exactly.
But why should we want to escape in the first place? I suppose Calvinism might have something to do with it, eh? Reaction against a joyless creed. Or maybe this impulse for escape comes from our Celtic roots.
Oh, hey. I'm a Rangers supporter. I don't want to know about Celtic's roots.
No.
Right, lads, time for a wee top-up, eh? We've got to need something to kill the pain.
Right. Football and booze, eh? Nirvana for the working man. It's a Tory on Saturday.
Oh, for God's sake, Jimmy. Turn it up.
No, I'll get it, I've got it.
So into the second half now.
Right, come on, boys. Goal difference is important tonight. Score a barrel load.
Jordan it is, trying to wriggle his way forward, trying to find McCarry or Gemmell, but failing to find either.
What's happening?
Come on, get into them!
What's he doing? Stop!
Oh, look at that! Come on!
Oh, you arses, come on!
Stop!
Oh,
Come on!
take it!
What's up there?
Come on!
Kick it!
Oh, get out! Crazy, come on!
I have them!
Where's the house still going? Come on! Don't let him in there! Shield, you bastard! Oh, that does it. That's it. I'm not going to sit here and be wearing an arse with that bunch of diddies. I'm finished. This kilt is for the arse. What are you doing? Oh, don't worry. I came prepared. Look, brought my good Sunday trousers. Hurry up. Betty.
This should answer an age-old question, eh? I like the wife front stand.
It's my World Cup, Willie. Oh, look at that, eh? That Arab's moving slow and I clapped out Ford Cortina. I can't be watching any more of this shite. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to have a drink and I'm going to look at Heather. At least she never lets me down. He's a shout if anything exciting happens, like the final whistle.
I think it's all over as it is, Tan. Look at Ali McLeod.
When you come home, you'll be walking down Socky Hall Street with me and your head in your hand, you big nose tit!
That look could have scored a knocking shot.
Oh, is that the final whistle?
No, it's hell.
You know, switch it off.
That was the final whistle.
Who wants tea? Is the game finished?
It's finished all right.
How did they get on?
We lost. 1 each.
1 each? Well, that's an improvement.
Aye, that's just what we're saying. What a wonderful result.
I wish you would eat these happy faces. Come on, they're a lovely wee biscuit. They'll cheer you up. Come on, Tam.
And Iran won, Scotland won, and things looking very bleak for the Scots.
Bastard.
Hello, Tam.
Hello, Hen.
It's through there.
Aye, hey. That bell has got to go. How do, Billy boy?
How's it going, Tam?
Hey, weren't that for?
Oh, that is an achievement you will never equal.
Bastard!
See, you got the kill on again.
Aye. It's funny how you can relax in it when you know your team's not got a chance. You don't get so worked up when you know they're a bunch of diddies.
It's funny that. What have you? You heard from Viner?
Well, funny you should mention that. I invited her out my house the other day. See, that's the great thing about having a name like Tam Fraser. I says to her, do you want to come into my place? You may have heard of it. It's called the House of Fraser. Hey, that's a cracker, isn't it?
That's a good one, Tim. Aye, you're a lucky man. I wish I had a name like Fraser instead of McCallum.
Huh? What's that with McCallum?
Oh, Christ, plenty. What would Glasgow be the only place in the entire world that calls a raspberry ice cream a McCallum? Oh, what do you make of that, eh? See what I put up at a scale? Oh, Christ, Tim. I hate my name.
That's funny, that, because I never thought there was anything wrong with your second name. It's always your first name I find a bit kind of peculiar.
Eh?
Oh, no. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I think Billy's a smashing name. You know, for a Protestant. I mean, I wish I was called Billy. You know, King William of Orange and all that. No. But what's for that kind of funny name for a Catholic?
You've got Billy McNeil, haven't you? And Billy Connolly. They're both Tims.
Aye, but they're famous, aren't they? I mean, you can do what you want when you're famous. I mean, how'd you come by the name anyway? Did your mom just really fancy her something?
Oh, she never fancied it at all, as a matter of fact. That's where my bad luck came in. See, it'd been alright if I'd been born a week earlier, or a week later. But no. I was born during Christian Unity Week.
Oh, bastard.
Aye.
Oh, that's a bad break there. You get my sympathy in that one right enough, Billy.
Thanks, Tam. See, what it was this wireless in the maternity ward, right? There was this pervert rabbiting on about Christian unity. My ma's not took by this guy, so she decides to call me by the most Protestant name she could find. There it was. Billy. And me a Catholic.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Exactly. That's exactly what my mother said when I asked what she'd done it for. Billy, son, I done it for Christ's sake. See, if I hadn't been lumbered with the name Billy, I could have gone right to the top of the Knights of St. Columba. And I mean, the top. No. There's only one thing worse than having a name like a raspberry ice cream. And that's having a name like a Protestant raspberry ice cream.
Oh.
Sorry, Tim. I meant to take that bell off last night. Oh, come on, Joey.
No been that bell yet, Bill?
No, yes, sir.
Hi, Tam.
Yeah, how do, James?
See you back in the kilt again, eh?
Aye.
All set for the massacre of the night then, Jimmy?
I suppose so. There you go, Bill.
Oh, red's nice wee change, eh?
Tonight I've come prepared.
Oh, rosary beads. I thought you gave up the faith years ago.
Aye, I did, Bill, but I thought they might come in useful, you know.
What for? Praying for victory.
No, keeping the score.
Fenian par.
Oh, listen, Jimmy, how are you getting on with that El Dorado competition?
I'm stuck.
Oh, come on, Jimmy. You stuck? My brain like yours. How many words you got?
71. I've racked my brains, but I just can't come up with the last one.
71? That's one shot a whole case of El Dorado. Let me see. Let's see if I can get the last one.
What are they books there, Jim?
News from nowhere in Das Kapital.
Oh, Capital, aye. That's about Edinburgh, is it?
No, Tam. Das Kapital's definitely no about Edinburgh.
Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon, I misheard you. Das Kapital, you said, yeah. That's Adolf Hitler wrote that, innit?
No, Tam, it was Karl Marx.
Oh, aye. I knew it was one of the extremists.
Hey, I've got it. I've got the last one. Elk.
Eh?
Elk.
There's no K in it.
Aye, there is. E-L-K.
Hello, Jimmy.
Oh, hi, Betty.
Well, here is that Karl Marx. Oh. Do you know, my father used to have that very picture above the mantelpiece.
Ah. Does your mum no object?
Oh, no. She's that short-sighted, she thought it was a Sacred Heart. I've just been reading this article. Are bald men more virile? You've always had a good head of hair, haven't you, Billy?
Too cheeky in her old age, that, yeah.
What exactly is it that you do up at that university library, Jim?
I read a lot. I nourish vague ambitions of transforming the popular image of the Glaswegian.
Oh, I see, yeah.
From moronic to Byronic.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on there. Tam and me, we're bionic, aren't we, Tam?
Oh, we certainly are, Billy. See the whiskey board? They've even got nicknames for the Perriers.
Oh, aye, what do they call you?
Rigor mortis.
And the Shite House King.
See, the guys on the board realise that Tam and me, we don't want to roll barrels all day for a living. Hey, Tam?
Correct.
That's not what you do all day, you roll barrels, eh?
All day, Jim. We roll them up, we roll them down.
We roll them round, and we roll them round.
Day in, day out.
Year in, year out.
Sisyphus.
What?
Sisyphus.
As a matter of fact, it cleared up after I got the injections. How the hell did you know about that anyway?
No, Tam, no. Sisyphus was a Greek guy. He used to have to roll a heavy weight up and down a slope forever and ever and ever. It's an image of the damned.
Oh, yes, of course, aye. I slipped my mind for a minute there. Sisyphus. Yes, correct, Sisyphus, aye. Great guy, wasn't he?
Aye.
Aye. So it must have been the Uzo bond he worked at. That's a cracker, innit?
Where'd you get them from, Tam?
I'll make him up.
See the thing about the whiskey bond, Jimmy, is that, see the metal hoops that go around the barrels? They get awfully sharp with the rolling all day. So when the gaffer says, "Hey lads, get the finger out," yeah, it actually does mean the finger. Because most lads only got one.
Ah, oh, see that gaffer? Pure bastard, by the way, ain't he, Billy?
Pure.
Keeps trying to turn us against each other, you know, with the Rangers and Celtic.
Oh, the old divide and conquer routine, yeah.
Does he work with us, though, did he, Billy, eh?
Oh no, it doesn't work with us.
No, there is no way the Rangers and Celtic have ever caused any trouble between me and Billy. Am I right, Bill?
You're right there, Tam. You're right there. Right enough. Said that one time at the bond, remember?
What one time was that?
Oh, yeah. And you dropped that barrel on my head.
Oh, aye. Right enough, aye. But I had a slight excuse, didn't I? I mean, I just watched Celtic win the league championship 9 seasons in a row.
Celtic.
And most guys would have dropped 9 barrels in your head. There's a wonder I didn't turn out warped. Anyway, eh? What by the time you rolled that barrel down the ramp at me, eh? After we beat you in the Scottish Cup final, Derek Johnson's magic goal. Eh? No, but seriously, all kidding aside. I must say, I have never seen you as one of these Fenian bastards.
Thanks, Tam. I get it.
Aye, Glasgow's a divided city, right enough, eh, boys? Poor old Glasgow. Glasgow, where life grinds to a glottal stop. Glasgow with its identity crisis and its French cafes on the left bank of the Clyde. Hey, un verre de vin, Jimmy. You know, my dad was called Jimmy, and his dad before him. And when I was wee, I thought that everybody in Glasgow was called Jimmy. Then I grew up and I found out I was right.
I must say, oh, Jimmy, I mean, Glasgow's not such a bad place. I've seen me waking up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat, saying, "Tam, hang your lucky stars you weren't born in Edinburgh. Otherwise, you would have had to support Hearts." There's a fate worse than death, that, isn't it? Bastards.
You played a bit of football yourself, didn't you, Jimmy?
Aye. Well, I was born into it. My father rushed to the maternity ward straight after the match singing, "It's a grand old team to play for," and hiding his Celtic scarf in case the doctor was a Rangers supporter.
Well, it's a grand old team to play for. Well, it's a grand old team to see. And if you know the history, it's enough to make your heart go whoa, whoa.
I've got the picture. Oh, I really enjoy myself, by the way.
When I played for the under-11s, we used to train on a Friday afternoon right after we'd done Bible history. And we were winning our way through the cup at the same time as we were doing the story of the Israelites in the desert, you know? And our manager used to keep encouraging us by telling us of the delights of playing on Glasgow School's leading grass park.
Rosebery.
Correct, Billy, Rosebery. The schoolboys Hampden.
I played there myself before my cartilage went.
Ah.
For us, Rosebery became the promised land. There was even a rumour that the goalposts had nets, but we didn't believe it could be that good. Then one day, we reached the final. I ran out behind the captain, Big Danny Maguire. He was first out the tunnel. I will never forget the expression on his face as we emerged into the sunlight. "Jimmy," he says to me, deeply moved, "it's got nets." Ever after, when I did Bible history, I used to imagine the Jews emerging from the wilderness into the promised land. Moses turning round, tears of joy in his eyes, saying, "Aaron, it's got nets." A land flowing with pies and bovril.
Tam, Jimmy's quite good company when he's not talking politics.
Not bad.
I was on my 14th tetanus injection before I ever played in a grass park. That's how I learned basic Christianity. Turn the other cheek, you know. Whoa!
That's a cracker. Hey, the boys catching on.
Me and my mates knew all there was to know about lassies. They were bad football players, and if they insisted on playing, then we just stuck them in goals. But then, one day, the fall.
You mean you tripped?
No, Bill. The fall from innocence.
Oh.
I was collecting the ball from a nearby midden when the torn-out centrefold of a girly magazine blew across my path. Cataclysm. That woman's got something wrong with her chest, I thought, looking back at the wee lassie in goals with her thick woolly sweater and her wellies. Impossible to think they belonged to the same species. So, I folded up the footy and stuffed it in my shorts, picked up the ball and squeezed its yielding plastic with a newfound sense of sin.
Magic.
You still got the footy?
Here's your happy faces, boys. Now, this will be your last chance to eat them.
Oh, no, I wouldn't say that, darling. No. If we beat Holland with 3 clear goals tonight, that's... right enough.
Oh, I like your new apron, by the way.
Oh, do you recognise it? Glasgow's coat of arms.
I know.
And there's St Mungo. You know him that used to be on the buses.
Well, signs must be getting very bad for Catholics if they're putting saints to work in the buses, eh? That's a cracker, isn't it? I'm just the way you'll have you. I'm touching cloth here.
I remember my dad telling me the wee rhyme that went with it. There's the bird that never flew, there's a tree that never grew, there's the bell that never rang, there's a fish that never swam. Let Glasgow flourish.
I kept waiting for the second verse where the bird would fly, the tree would grow, the bell would ring, the fish would swim. But Glasgow never had a second verse.
But there was a key to the legend. My dad used to always say the key was socialism.
Never did him much good, did it?
That's a terrible thing to say.
Oh, come on, Betty. Well, no, your old man did himself in, didn't he?
Billy, we don't actually know that he drowned himself. Some people say he just got drunk and fell in, all right?
That's what them that didn't like him say. But you know what they said? They said he was pissed as a newt, but not as good a swimmer. What was the talk of the steamy? They had a great laugh. Sure you'd have joined in.
So after the disappointment of the 2 opening matches against Iran and Peru,
You've really upset her
in
now.
simple terms, Scotland have to beat Holland, the last World Cup finalists,
Phyllis,
by 3 clear goals here in Mendoza. Tremendous crowd of 40,000 here for the match. A smaller, tighter pitch than the one at Cornwall, where Scotland played their first 2 matches.
You're right.
Of course, it's make or break time for Scotland. Jordan, Burns, McCarry and Robertson.
I'm sure Billy didn't mean to sound callous about Dad.
Oh, it never used to be like this with Billy and me. It was different in the days when he loved me.
I'm sure he still loves you.
No. I did a wee test the other day in Cosmopolitan. 50 telltale signs that your man no longer loves you. Billy was guilty of 49 of them. The other was not proven. But it used to be different. Just before we got engaged, we went away for the day up to Loch Lomond. We took our own boat out to one of the wee islands, went for a swim. Oh, the water was really cold at first, but then you get used to it. And then we lay in the sun, and he lay above me. He kissed me. He said he loved me. Kissed the water off my neck. Oh, and I kissed him too. And I knew he wanted to, you know. It was warm, nice, and awful romantic, so I let him. It was our first time. And he had these wee drops of water in his hair, like teardrops, so they were. And when the sun shone through them, it was amazing. Do you know what I could see? Wee rainbows. It was like when you drop a bit of orange peel in a puddle. And he said he would marry me if I got pregnant. And all the way home in the train from Balloch, I was humming by yon bonny banks. I was that happy. I was his true love. Then. But not now. Oh, maybe I should leave him. If my dad was alive, I'd ask him what I should do. Oh, I miss him, Jimmy, do you know that?
I do, Betty. Very much. I knew there was something wrong with him that day. The day before he... We crossed the road and we went into that tropical aquarium opposite the Weaver Cemetery at Bridgeton Cross. We were looking at the tropical fish and he said, "It's awful peaceful under the water." And then he said to me, "Ever thought about emigrating, son? Go and join my brother in Australia. Leave this land of baggy minis and go where there's heat and light and colour." And then we walked up the Gallagate and he showed me that place next to where Lizzie Allen's clothes shop used to be, where William Morris made that great speech about socialism of the heart. Not the scientific socialism of Karl Marx, but the socialism of, "Are you all right, Jimmy?" And then he asked me if I still had that copy of News from Nowhere that he'd given me for my 10th birthday, and how I should always remember what he'd written in it for me. And then the next day, he drowned himself.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jimmy. I've made you depressed. You're here to enjoy yourself.
No, I'm not, Betty. I'm here to watch Scotland in the World Cup.
Time. The teams are coming out. Tam's still in the levy. Hurry up, Tam, the game's about to start. Pressure's getting to him. No, I think Holland's a good team, but they're like a team of accountants, know what I mean?
Do you remember the day at Loch Lomond, Billy? Before we got engaged?
Oh, that's a load off my mind. I've not missed then, have I?
No, you're alright, just about to kick off.
Billy, do you remember that day we went away to Loch Lomond?
Eh?
Just before we got engaged?
Oh, yeah, of course they, How can I forget it? It was a week before the Scottish Cup final. Shift. Billy.
That's it, come on, get up.
The other side of the park.
Come
on.
Don't hang about.
Come on.
Get up! Get down! Stop him! Stop down! That's the way, boys! Oh, stop! That's never a penalty! That's never a penalty! It's buffer! Oh, that's out of order. Oh, no. Oh, that's it. 1-0 for Holland. Here we go again. Get it moving. Yes, oh yes. That's it. Yes.
Wait, get up, please. Back in there, back in. Yes. Back to Kenny.
Get up.
Oh, love it. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
Not a bad first half, eh?
One each. At least it's not humiliation.
All right, we're still going to have a workout trying to get 3 goals in the second half, obviously.
You know what I think? I think we might go out in goal difference again, just like the last time. The gallant losers.
Oh, don't say that, Jimmy, son, no. That was terrible that last time. The boys played that well enough.
I'll never forget the crackle in Big Arthur Montford's voice when he realised it was all over.
Right. The gallant losers. It's amazing, isn't it? We are the only nation that takes pride in defeat. Now, winning, that takes responsibility, but being the gallant losers, that's safe. You want a perfect image of the Scottish mentality, just take a look at that picture of Billy Bremner hitting it past the post from 6 inches out against Brazil in the last World Cup.
For God's sake, Jimmy, did you need to bring that up?
You see our problem? We think we're just the same as Peru or Iran, but we're not. You see us? We're a great nation.
Correct.
You only have to look at our history to see that.
Aye. Look at the things we've invented. Penicillin.
Aye.
TV.
Oh, aye, yeah.
There's just
all
the other things. Oh.
Aye, but Bill. You see, that is the irony. Scotland built the industrial machine from which football is the escape. We led the world into the industrial age. I mean, just look at the names. Kelvin, Watt, Stevenson, John Logie Baird, Adam Smith.
Derek Johnson. We've always been very good with the age, James.
Aye, Tam, but you know what we've never discovered? We've never discovered who we really are. And we believe all the stuff that the colour supplements tells us about, the marauding tartan hordes, but through all that stuff, through all the kilts, the heather, the kale yards, all that guff, we've never found our true identity.
Your arse.
Oh, no, well, hang on a minute there. I think you've got a very good point there, Jim.
You know what we could do now, Tom? We could invent a new identity for ourselves. We, who led the world into the industrial age, could now lead it into the post-industrial age. Did you think of that, eh?
Magic.
I mean, circumstances are right. We've got the oil, we've got the money, we've got the brains.
Why? I've certainly got the brains.
Oh, we got the brains, all right.
Small is beautiful. Scotland could become the world's first ecological utopian democracy.
Oh, Jimmy, you've been reading all that science fiction stuff again.
Christ, it's like hitting your head on a brick wall!
Oh.
Look, I'm sorry, Bill, but we're going to have to wise up to what's happening. I mean, do you know the worst part of the world to live in the event of a nuclear attack?
I must say, James, it's not a question I ask myself a lot.
Central Scotland!
Your arse.
It's true. There are more nuclear weapons stockpiled in this part of the world than in any other part of Europe.
But that is the one good thing about living in Glasgow. After the bomb, it's not going to look much different.
And the bomb drops, we might not even notice. We might be too busy watching the game, eh?
You're talking rubbish, son.
Don't get me wrong, Bill, don't get me wrong. I love the game, but sometimes I think that maybe, just maybe, it takes our mind off more important things, you know?
What is more important than football?
Like politics and that?
Your arse. You wouldn't miss a game to watch a party political broadcast, would you?
No, but sometimes I think that football and booze, it's just like... They're like Joey's seed and water. They keep us contented, but they keep us in our cage.
Your arse. You don't know what you're talking about, son. Hey, listen up. I'll show you a wee thing. Right. Sit down. Right. Now, clap your peepers in this wee experiment, right? Right, watch this. Here you go, Joey. The door's open. Piss off. See? None. I must have done that to Joey, I don't know, 1,000 times. And that bird hasn't flew yet. I'd love it if it flew just the once. What's this? There you go, Joey boy. The window's open. The cage is open. Away back to Australia. On you go. See? That bird doesn't been out there in 4 years. All his life, as a matter of fact. I think it's stuffed. And I know the reason why that bird doesn't flew. Because he's happy in there. Outside is dangerous, Jimmy. Sparrows could kill it.
But outside the cage is always dangerous, Bill. Freedom is always dangerous.
No, Jimmy son. Freedom is suicide. Suicide. See, Joey's happy in there with his millet spray and his water. Like, me and Tam were happy with the booze and the game. Don't knock football, Jimmy. It's all we've got. And we're happy. Happy. Aren't we, Tam?
Oh, aye. We're happy, all right. We're happy as Larry. Do you know a funny thing, Billy?
What's that, Tam?
I've never pissed in Heather. I've pissed in Sylvia. I've pissed in Yvonne. I've even pissed in Marie. I have never pissed in Heather.
You've always been a bit of a romantic, Tam. Oh! Second half's about to start.
Oh!
Completion Kennedy.
Get it in there.
Come on, get out.
Get it in there.
Come on.
That's it, boys.
Oh, lovely ball.
That's it, yes.
Hey, Graham, get in there. Good.
Penalty for Scotland.
Yes.
Off the ball.
Oh, yes, that's it.
Right, who's going to take it, eh?
90 seconds gone
I
in
think
the
Chris
second
Masson's
half.
not playing it.
Oh, Jesus,
Who's going to take it?
Oh,
Oh, we Archie.
Hey, ball, hey.
here comes Archie Gimmel.
Yes! Goal! Billy, give you 108 beats! Big mistake of my life! Oh, come on, boys! You are nearly there! Come on! Lovely, Bill. Yes,
Come on, Kenny,
beautiful.
get through now.
Come on, Kenny, trouble, that's it. Come on, Kenny. Oh, yes, that's it. Billy, we're going to do it! Bruce Rea mounts the mantle up at the Mendoza Stadium. The World Cup firmly in his grasp. The nations of the earth bow down before Scotland, champions of the world. A nation pride restored.
Our national heroes have turned their town to neck Prestwick Airport. They're ready for the sail flames. The A74 is lined with cheering fans as the nation's heroes smile and wave. The top Roman deck bursts.
And the national holiday is declared.
Sunday Hall, see his rename. Ali McLeod Boulevard.
Frame of mind. And look how far Kroll has come this time, and that's a lovely ball. Right ball and a great goal.
Bastard. Shite.
What a goal.
Dutch
Absolutely
puffs.
superb. And it's 3 goals to 2.
He was a bad one when they played in orange cakes.
Everybody's picking up well as he came in.
Don't knock it, Jimmy, son.
Goal and 3-2.
Fenian junk. Ah, well. Only 4 years to the next one. What's it cost? What's it cost to fly to Spain anyway? Maybe I'm holding it as a bullfighter's hat. How do you not bring on Derek Johnson?
Orange bastards. Don't knock it, Jimmy, son. That's all we've got. Don't knock it. That was a great goal of wee Hirches, though. You watch that again and again and again. Scotland! Scotland.
What was that racket? My God. Some folk all worked up about nothing. Joey? Who opened your cage? Oh, and the window too? Oh, but you didn't fly out, did you? No, you didn't leave your mammy.
There's the bird that never flew.
It's all over then?
Aye, it's all over, Betty. Looks like we're going out in goal difference again, just like the last time. The gallant losers.
I think it's all over between me and Billy too.
I'm sorry, Betty.
I know he doesn't love me, Jimmy. I'm not daft. And I don't think I love him either. In fact, I think I'm more fond of Joey. After all, I've had him since he was practically an egg.
I know.
If Dad was alive, I'd ask him what I should do. Oh, I miss him. I'll never meet a man as good as my daddy.
Aye. Listen, Here's that copy of News from Nowhere he gave me.
Oh.
He said, "You've got to read this book, son, because it's where you come from. It's where every Scotsman comes from. Nowhere. From Jimmy to my little son James, who comes from a country that does not yet exist. We've got to invent that country. Betty, what? Why shouldn't we? We've invented everything else."
Do you think I should leave him? Oh, I don't know. I mean, pathetic. When I married, I wanted a Wayne, but I didn't want one for a husband. Oh well. At least we won't have to listen to any more shouts of Scotland for the cup. Here, that calls for a wee celebration.
That's right, Betty. You'll get peace still the next time.
When's that?
4 years.
4 years. Here, wonder what we'll all be doing in 4 years' time.
Going out in goal difference again, I expect.
I get awful sad. You know, in Hogmanay. Thinking of the times when my dad used to stand at the living room fire playing Auld Lang Syne in his mouthy and not letting us touch the drink, remember?
Aye. That was his favourite song. Auld Lang Syne. It used to move him to tears to think that a poor Ayrshire farmer could write words which could unite nations across continents, from Hanoi to Washington, from London to Leningrad. And man to man the world o'er shall brothers be for all that. With or without the World Cup, eh?
Good old Rabbie. Here, I wonder if he wrote by yon bonny banks.
Aye, I'll be flying back to his homeland pretty soon too. We'll tack a cup of kindness yet. Well, at least we still make the best whiskey, eh, Betty? Chon and Ahur.
What's that?
It's Gaelic for something that expresses the hopes and fears, the joys and sorrows of an entire nation.
What's it mean?
It means, as always in 1982.
In June, the Scots will all be going over. We're going to Spain to try again. And Madrid to sunny Barcelona, we're going to play the football game. When the Scottish team comes on the field there, we'll cheer them on with victory songs. Beat all the others that will meet there, for we've waited for so long. Viva Scotland, that will be the cry. Viva Scotland, the lion rampant flies, and as we wave the standard high in 82, we won't give up. We're the pride of bonny Scotland, and we're going to win the cup. Viva Scotland, that will be the cry. Viva Scotland, the lion rampant flies, and as we wave the standard high in 82, we won't give up. We're the pride of bonny Scotland, and we're going to win the cup.
I think we're lucky enough to beat Brazil.
Nah, we'll beat Brazil.